cousin, I had gone to a seminar on rabbit showmanship. He laughed at me. How can you do rabbit showmanship if all you do is go up and put it in the cage? I had to explain to him that unlike many other animal species, rabbit is judge-based, not handler-based. So, while doing rabbit showmanship, the person who is participating must act as the judge, and the judge judges them on this. Hi, my name is Annie Davis, and today I'm going to demonstrate for you how to do rabbit showmanship. The first part is the rabbit evaluation. This is worth 60 points. The first thing you must do is go and get your rabbit out of the cage. While doing this, it is important to make sure your rabbit is secure. You draw its ears back onto its neck, pick it up, scoop it under, and put it under your arm, what is known as the tuck carry or the football carry. Then walking over the table, you introduce yourself and your rabbit. I would say, my name is Annie Davis, and this is my rabbit. His name is Norm, and he is American Fuzzy Lop. He is a senior buck and a sable point. The American Fuzzy Lop was founded in 1988 and accepted into the ARBA. They were bred up from Holland Lops who carried the genes for a longer wool coat. After that, you place your rabbit on the table. You must remember to make sure it is secure and controlled motions. The judge will be watching for this. Next, you pose your rabbit in the correct pose for its breed. There are 5 different breed body types. There are compact, cylindrical, commercial, semi-arch, and full arch. The American Fuzzy Lop is a compact, so he would be posed as so. You check over the body for any basic evaluation. After this, you check the ears. You explain to the judge that you're checking for any signs of ear mites, which would be a reddish wax or crust. You also check for the ear tattoo and read it off to the judge. His ear tattoo is GHDNO. An ear tattoo is important because it identifies the rabbit amongst others in the barn and on the show table. After that, you also check its eyes. You're checking its eyes for a sign of disease, but also to make sure they are correct color for the rabbit color. Since he is a sable point, brown eyes are the correct color, and neither one is showing any signs of disease. You also feel over for any signs of abscesses or ruptures on the top. This would result in an odd feel that is not normal. He does not have any. After this, draw it back and carefully turn your rabbit onto its back. You then begin its evaluation down. You check its nose for any signs of clear or white nasal discharge. You also check for malocclusion. Malocclusion is when the bottom teeth go over the top teeth, or they meet in the middle. His top go over bottom, which is the correct bite for the breed, for any breed. And if that happens, just keep going. Also feel down for any abscess or ruptures on its stomach. After that, you check its legs for any signs of brokenness or to make sure they're straight. You also check the toenails. On a solid color, the toenails must be all brown, but if it is broken, which means the rabbit is spotted, they can be different colors or white, but the colors must correspond to the other. For example, if there was a brown one on the right foot, there would also have to be a brown one on the left foot. Now there's 5 toenails on the rabbit's front feet, and you check to make sure it has all 5. And you make sure to check it has 4 on the back feet. You also make sure that it does not have any signs of sore hock. Sore hock is when the wool on the rabbit's feet has been rubbed off and they have gotten an infection on the bottom of their foot, causing it to become raw and sore. You also check the genitalia for any signs of disease. If it is a buck, you must make sure that if it is a senior, both testicles are descended. And if it is a junior, either both or none are descended. If it only is one, that is a disqualification in show. You also check a buck for any signs of slip penis. You also check its tail for any signs of wry or screw tail, which is when the tail has gone awry or has a break in it. His tail is straight. After this, you carefully turn your rabbit back onto it and put it in the proper pose for the breed again. You give a basic evaluation of the rabbit. This rabbit is a little bit flat over the top line, but he has good hips coming down to the table and not very undercut at all. has a little bit low shoulders, a nice crown, and a good head. You also check the fur type. Now, he's not in best coat condition right now, but it is a wool breed, and there are 5 different types of hair. That is wool, satin, Rex, flyback, and roll black. After that, this is the end of your basic evaluation. And there's also other things that you'll be judged on, though. You'll be judged on a knowledge section in which the judge will ask you several questions. These questions can come from anything in the Standard of Perfection, which, by the American Rabbit Breeders Association, is a book of guidelines to each rabbit breed, and cavies are also included in this. You must be prepared to use the correct terminology and not any slang terms. You will also be judged on your appearance. You should not have any distractions such as earrings, rings, or bright fingernail polish. Your hair must be pulled back, and you should have long sleeves. A lab coat is usually used for rabbit showing, so it is preferred, but if you have a button-up shirt, that should be fine. The rabbit will also be judged on its appearance, whether it is well-groomed and healthy. Now, after I explained all of this to my cousin, he realized it's a lot more work than you think to do rabbit showmanship. I personally think it is a great way to practice for my future goal of becoming an American Rabbit Breeders Association certified judge. Thank you. Are there any questions?
All right, thank you.